Hello and welcome everybody. Although it had been my intention to make this a mystery channel and not a true crime channel, I can't seem to move away from the atrocities committed against the most vulnerable of our society, our young children. For me personally, children under the age of 10 are considered babies. They cannot provide for themselves and do not have the physical strength to protect themselves. And to me, it remains a mystery how any thinking adult can purposefully harm such a vulnerable creature. For me, and in my opinion, it takes a truly sick monster to do that. And quite frankly, I do not care about the circumstances. We all have financial issues at some point or stresses of some sort. And all of us have a breaking point. It is just that our thresholds differ. Some can stand more than others. However, most of us slam doors, cry, take off, or refuse to get out of bed when we reach that point. Yet, our empathy for smaller, helpless creatures, be it an animal or a child, will never allow us to take our own hurt or frustrations out on such a child or even animal. Yet, day after day, we continue to hear about young children disappearing or coming to harm, more than 80% of the time caused by those closest to them, their parents or their family. Today, in light of the disappearance of 20-month-old Quinton Simon, who allegedly disappeared from his home in Savannah, Georgia, I want to take a quick look at other little ones, babies, who disappeared under equally mysterious circumstances and who had still not been found or their disappearances cleared up. 10-month-old Lisa Renee Irwin disappeared from her home in North Kansas City, Missouri, in the early morning hours of October 4th, 2011. Lisa's mother, Deborah Bradley, told police that Lisa's father, Jeremy Irwin, discovered the baby missing from her crib at 4 a.m. when he returned home from his night shift. According to the mom, Lisa was in her bed sleeping at 6:40 p.m. When Jeremy arrived home, he found several lights on, a window open, and the front door unlocked. The couple also reported 3 cell phones missing, etc. 2 witnesses reported seeing a man walking down the street with a baby. There was also a fair amount of suspicion towards the mother, who admitted to consuming about 10 glasses of wine that evening. Lisa has a birthmark on her right thigh and will be 12 years old this year if she is still alive. On November 6th, Sky Elijah Waller allegedly disappeared from his mother's parked car, which allegedly ran out of petrol. According to his mother, she left him in the vehicle while she left to seek assistance. Sky was 2 at the time of his disappearance. Sky's mother, Julia, has mental health issues and was in the middle of a divorce and custody dispute with Solomon Mottlewalla at the time of Sky's disappearance. Neighbors said that they had not seen the little boy for nearly 2 weeks prior to his alleged disappearance. Passing motorists also reported that they did not see the child in the car when they passed, and police found that there was still gas in the tank and that the vehicle was fully operational. Although Sky's mother had been police's prime suspect in the disappearance or then possible demise of Sky, no evidence could be found that she caused his disappearance or death, in the hope that evidence would be found at a later stage. Julia was also not charged with criminal negligence. Solomon Metalwala later got custody of their older daughter, and Julia lost custody of another child she had from a second marriage. Sky, if he is still alive, would have turned 13 this year in September. Ember Sky Graham was just 6 months old when she allegedly disappeared from her playpen and was reported missing on the 2nd of July 2015. Ember's parents, Jamie and Matthew, did not live together. Matthew lived with his cousin in his own trailer. Matthew had Ember for a visit on the 1st of July. In the late afternoon, he went to a store, taking Ember with him. After visiting the store, he drove around for approximately an hour before returning home. According to his cousin, he returned home with the baby and put her to sleep in her playpen in his trailer. The following morning, according to Matthew, Ember was gone, and he reported it to the police. From early on, police did not believe Matthew's account of the events and arrested him on drug charges. But after hours of interrogation, he was released. When they wanted to speak to him again, his mother drove him to the police station. Matthew feared being locked up again and told his mother that he would be unable to search for his daughter if he was locked up. Matthew got out of the vehicle, but instead of going into the police station, he took off running. A while later, his mother realized that $400 and her pistol was missing from her bag. Matthew hijacked the vehicle, but with the police on his trail, he holed up in a random shed. According to police, Matthew fired a shot from inside, and they fired back, killing Matthew. To this day, no one knows for sure what happened to Ember Graham. If Ember is still alive, she would be 8 years old in December. In my country, South Africa, it is said that a child goes missing every 5 hours. According to statistics, 77% of these children are found, but unfortunately, 23% of the children are never found, trafficked, or found deceased. Although the United States has a higher percentage recovery rate, according to statistics, it also has a higher rate of disappearances at an estimated 2,300 children going missing in the United States every day. Something needs to be done on a global scale, but I do not have the answers. In my own country, I am appalled at the lack of awareness and record keeping. In many cases, there are no information available except for a missing poster on Facebook. Reaching out to organizations such as those responsible for the distribution of these flyers, they will refuse to share further information on individual cases, will refuse to redirect you to the investigating officer in charge or the family. Thus, even if this channel was to grow to 1 million viewers worldwide, there would be nothing I or anyone else could do to help or spread awareness. And in my opinion, it is due to better reporting, better public awareness, and public participation that the recovery rate of children in the United States and other countries is so much higher. So, my dear friends and listeners, we need to come together, discuss this issue, and come up with solutions that our authorities do not seem able to come up with. And in my opinion, we need to do so rather quickly. Okay, I'll leave this here for now, and hopefully I'll see you soon back on here again. So please stay safe out there until we meet again on the next video. Bye.